wait for someone to come on to... All right, I'm doing a photo carve here. I'm just waiting to see if anybody pops on here, but we're doing a photo carve. And when someone pops on, let me know. We'll do an audio check. I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and hopefully I got some audio. If not, we'll just delete this video. So I am doing a photo carve on my LongMill CNC router. Got anybody showing up yet? No? Okay. And we'll show you what we're working on. Come on over here. So I got this photo carve of me and my girlfriend, Sarah. And somebody sent to me, Edwin sent that to me. Let's show you what it...
You got Dustin Armstrong on.
Hey, Dustin, what's going on? Dustin, give me an audio check. Let me know if you can hear me. And I'm just going to run this, so show this to you. Preview all toolpaths, and that's... Ooh, I have to regenerate that.
Brian Hagan.
Hi, Brian.
Dustin says he can hear you.
All right, awesome. So I'm just having Vectric generate this photo carve of me and my girlfriend, Sarah.
Hi, Julianne.
Hi, Julianne. And so that's what it's looks like. This photo carve was one a guy named Edwin sent this to me, and so I generated a toolpath. And Vectric is not the most efficient when it comes to creating toolpaths, and so what ended up happening was the project was slated to take 3.5 hours, so I had to do some work to it to chunk it down so I could get it done in about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Although the calculation was a little bit off in the Vectric software because it's been running for about 2 hours now. But we can take a look here. And what's so nice about this, it's been running for this amount of time so far, and the spindle is so quiet. I can sit here and talk to you as opposed to one of the trim routers. And so we can sit here and talk, chew the fat, and hear each other instead of that loud noise on the CNC. By the way, tonight at the live show, me and Kate are having Ray Kinman on again. If you were on the live show a few months ago, he was there. But you don't know who Ray Kinman is. Ray is a master hand carver. And he's going to show off some of his work so you can see the type of stuff that he does. He works for Disney and or contracts with Disney. Okay,
there we go.
Lost connection for a second. Tonight on the live show with me and Kate, we're going to have Ray Kinman on tonight. Ray Kinman is a master hand carver, and he's going to teach us about hand carving, airbrush, and wood finishing. So it's going to be kind of an interesting show tonight if you want to take your CNC hobby beyond just the carving aspect of it. You can also do the learn about finishing and some of the other stuff. So I just want to show you about this project we're doing here. I'm going to grab the phone for just a minute. So what I'm doing here, it's I'm taking this photo that somebody sent me. Now I think I did the depth settings a little bit wrong because it's coming out a little strong. I've never done a photo project before. So someone sent this to me, and I am using the 60-degree ultra clean cutting V-bit from IDC Woodcraft, the bladed V-bit, and I have it going at 100 inch per minute at a 40-inch plunge per minute. And it's pretty cool to watch that and just slowly come to life. We are videoing it the whole way through, so that's out of focus. There we go. All right, Jim said, Jim, you can hear me. So anyway, I'll give you the camera back at him. There you go. Yeah, I figure I'm doing this thing, I might as well just go live for a little bit and say hello and let you see this carve and It's really nice having a spindle. I tell you what.
Dustin says he's taking a break from work to watch YouTube.
He's doing what?
He's taking a break from work to watch YouTube.
Work is paying you. That's pretty cool to watch YouTube. So yeah, I'm just going to show you again. I'm doing this photo carve of Sarah and I. And so that's what it looks like. When you're up close, you really can't tell. Well, through the camera you can. But when I'm looking at it from here, it looks like all these lines are blended together. But it's going to end up looking like that. At least I hope it ends up looking like that. What you can't see in here, what Vectric doesn't do, is when we have very small detail in a project, I'm going to switch back. See all these little spots that are on here. All these are being carved, but they're so small that when Vectric generates the toolpath, you can't really see it in the screen here. But the LongMill is just moving right along. Then it's really fun watching that. And by the way, if you didn't know, LongMill is now releasing the alt mill, which is a 4x4 machine like this, except it's supposed to be a lot more robust. It's coming with a spindle. It's got a lot more machinery components on it that if you haven't watched some of their videos, it's pretty impressive. We've ordered one and we expect those to ship out, from what they told me, in July. So those are going to be coming out. I'm going to be shooting a video on that. And I'm getting ready to do a video on all the different clamping ways, or ways you can clamp your project on your CNC router. You've got clamps, CA glue, double-sided tape. There's 3 different kinds of clamps, if you didn't know that. There are 3 different ways to clamp your project. And also vise, which I don't have, but I can show pictures of it. And what are the other 2? I got to look at my sheet. Oh yeah, vacuum table and screws and nails. So I'll be doing a video like that. Anyway, so tell me, what are you guys doing right now? It's the middle of the day. We already know Dustin's at work, right? Right, so Dustin's at work.
Or at least taking a break from work. He might work from home. Who knows?
He's taking a break. And yeah, and the girls are back there doing some work. We should go back should we go back and surprise the girls on this live? Give me a yes in the comments and let me know. And we'll go back there and you all can say hello to them.
We've got a comment from Rob Tone.
Yeah.
Say, hi Garrett.
Hey, Rob.
You'll probably cover this, but here are a couple questions for you. Are you carving an MDF painted black?
Oh no, this is just pine painted black. It's just a piece of pine. I put it on here. Well, I first surfaced it. Right, so I put it on the machine and I surfaced it, and then I took it back off, and then I used sanding sealer. I don't have it here. It's back in the other room. And I put 3 coats of sanding sealer all across the board, and then I spray painted it with black twice, and then I spray painted with like a satin urethane. And so that's what we're working with right now. So it took about 24 hours to do all that. The sanding sealer dries super, super fast.
So the second question was,
yeah.
Do you import JPEG files into Vectric for this?
Yeah. Yeah. So this one was just one that was sent to me by Edwin. He had already generated the photo. So I haven't actually messed with photo carving too much, but I do want to show you an interesting little trick in the Vectric software. So come in a little bit close here, Adam. A lot of times when we get we're going to come over here. When we get an image, we use the import a bitmap, this little button here, and we'll have to hit that and then open up a directory like I'm doing right now, find a picture. Hey, how you like that? And then click that and then click the OK button and it'll import. So I'll just do it right now. We'll click that and the picture just imported right on top of me and Sarah, which I don't like a pistol sitting there. I'm going to Control Z that. I'm going to show you a different way of doing this. All you have to do is open up the directory, and if it's the right file, just grab the picture and drop it in. And there, you see, I just drug it in and put it right. So now Sarah wants to shoot me. But that's how you can do that. So it's an easier way of doing it. Just open up the directory, grab the picture, drop it in anywhere you want. Here, we'll grab the IDC Woodcraft bits, and I'll drop that in, and there it is. So it's an easier way to bring things in. There's another one you can do as well, I believe, and that's where you can. I was thinking maybe we could import another like CRV file, but I don't think you can. But you can do that with all kinds of images. So, any other questions?
We got Paul Wheeler saying just finished carving one. I'm assuming he's talking about a photo carve.
Okay.
I have a few bugs to work out. Can't wait to watch this one from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. So show them what it's doing. Let's just come in close again. Yeah, it's been pretty cool watching this one come to life. But I'm going to say, and I'm going to do a video on this, a picture this size, this is, it's 20 wide by 16 tall. And if you've run Vectric before and generated G-code on large projects, you know that it's really not efficient in its G-code writing. In other words, when I had to generate the G-code for this whole picture, the toolpath was going back and forth across the entire picture. So that's a lot of wasted time in the operation of the machine, because a lot of that time is just rapid transit back and forth. So what I did is I literally had to chunk this picture into sections and then run toolpaths for every section. I can just do a quick demo or show you.
Looks like we still got the grids up.
Yeah, I do. So I created construction lines, which you can see here, coming up, the dotted lines right here, and then I've got them on the side as well, and I crisscrossed them. And then what I did was create a bunch of layers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So that's 40 different layers. And what I did was I moved each corner from onto a layer. So I copied this first section. I'll just do it. I'm gonna break it bigger, and let's just say I want to move this section to layer 1. I just created a window, highlighted them, and then right-clicked and down to the bottom, move to layer whatever. Then you can see I got a whole list of layers here. So it was a little time-consuming to do that. And then when we got over into the toolpath section, we're going to close this up, and you see here I have a toolpath for each block. And what that does, the benefit of that is when you come over here, instead of the router bit transiting all the way across the project back and forth, it's only going to transit inside this area, or the areas, the vectors that I selected. So that would be layer 1, that would be layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, and on. So I had to create 40 different layers and then copy those components over to each layer, and then I could generate toolpaths for each layer. So it took a little bit of time, but overall it cut the time in half on this project.
Let's see, Brian wants to know where the sawdust is at.
It's very little sawdust that's being generated, but if you just raise the camera up back here, you can see a little bit of it just collecting in the back there.
There we go.
Oh, we're back online.
Had to walk over to the...
Yeah, we lost our connection for a moment there. So what was the last question?
Let's see. Oh, there's a bunch more that popped in. It was the, where's the sawdust? Everywhere?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. We have this fan blowing on the back there. Did it drop off where you're showing the fan?
I think I was showing the fan when it dropped off.
Yeah, it's not much sawdust. This is very little sawdust.
His follow-up, Brian's follow-up was, there it is. Thought it was some black magic going on.
The black magic. What do you say? Should we go back and say hello to the girls real quick?
Yeah, let's head back there. I'm sure they'd love to be on camera right now.
Come on, let's go. Yeah, so tonight, Ray Kinman is on the live, the master hand carver. The guy's been at it for 46 years. Does hand carving for Disney. And
Welcome to the dungeon.
yeah, welcome to the dungeon, as we affectionately call it. There's Liberty. You're live, Liberty.
I gathered. I see that.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good. What do you want to tell all our brothers and sisters?
What are we working on?
I don't know. We're just doing the photo carve.
Oh, okay. Have we take a good look at it?
You already looked at it, didn't you?
I said, did you guys take a look at
Oh,
it?
we're always looking at it.
Okay.
Did they look at it?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So, yes, they were looking at it. There's Julianne over here. We got. They pulled this one on me last time, so I'm going to pull it on them this time.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
No, it's really not. It's not.
Look at this. Look at this. All these router bits that we are having to process through. And this is some of the stuff that we do. Is these are all getting labeled up. So when our my tooling companies get product to me, then we got to label it up, and then got all our inventory over there that Liberty works with. Right. And that's the what is that? What do you call that inventory?
The working inventory, the backup inventory, and
okay.
the hidden inventory.
And the
behind
hidden
curtain.
inventory behind the curtain. Yeah, that's where we usually put on our plays, the IDC Woodcraft plays. And yeah, so
Let's see.
we have a ton of our coffee mugs are back there. Yeah. So all these boxes are all our coffee mugs that get shipped out to you. So every box has 25 coffee mugs in it. So there's, I see 300, 600, 700, 800, 900, almost 1,000 coffee mugs there. Come on, girls, get them coffee mugs out of here.
Let's
And if
see.
you're right there,
Oh
ready to
yeah.
go.
Look, so look what Liberty's doing. This is what she does. This is her thing. So she's getting sending a package together, putting it together for Bruce. And what company do you know that actually takes the time to write a personal note to every single person that you ship something out to? Right. How tedious is that, Liberty?
I'm probably gonna have to get a wrist replacement at some point.
Wrist replacement.
But
how,
you know.
how many notes do you think you've written since you've been with IDC? Catch that face.
I have no idea. Thousands.
Thousands.
Yeah, literally thousands.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I write on the packages. I write cards to the customers when they order big sets. You write cards to the customers. Like, everything's personalized. So,
Yeah, I think all our wrists are kind of getting worn out here.
like, need to teach this hand.
Yeah.
Have a backup going.
And the Adam station, so Adam's the one who's holding the camera right now. Here, so you can see what Adam looks like. There he is. There's Adam. Right there. He's
Transponder,
yep.
the mics.
Very rare you get a view of the camera guy.
Yeah. And so this is where Adam works at right here. So that's his photo station, the 30 by 30. So that's the other machine. That's why you never see it, because it's now our photo station. And Liberty has a machine over there that she's learning on. All right, and then so Adam does all the videography for IDC Woodcraft, the media, whether it's video or photography, getting the videos online, writing up some of the stuff. That's where he's doing all that. And right now he is doing a video or editing a video that I did that walks completely through the G-Sender control software. There's no videos out there that really dives into it. So that's done. Well, it's done on my end. Now it's him. And yeah, then of course we got our whiteboards where we talk business. Got any questions going on?
We've got Dan Goodchild. He said, "Love the M&M Rejects bag."
No, M&M Rejects bag. Where's that?
It's over here.
Oh yeah,
Just
for
how-
sure.
Stuff that needs taped up.
Yeah, tell the story about that, Liberty.
So we obviously buy M&Ms in bulk, and sometimes little dud babies come in. Like this one only has 2 in it. See, let me find an empty. Like this one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. Like so, all the ones that like are very insufficient packages are the rejects.
Running a tight ship around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got standards to keep.
Yep, and then we've got all our calipers in. So IDC Woodcraft, we have now branded some calipers, digital calipers, and those are going to be going online shortly. And for those of you who are on the CNC Insiders email list, that's the IDC Woodcraft email list, when we release them, you're going to have a 15% discount on them. So I know not everybody's going to need them. Let's see if we can find a set here. There's a set right here. We have to, they didn't send us one of the screwdrivers, so we're waiting on the screwdrivers. But there it is. So you'll get the 2 batteries, and there you go. Got the IDC brand on it. This is an industrial grade caliper, and it reads to 3 decimal places in the inch imperial system. So it also shows a tenth. So the way that works is 0.000, which is the standard that this is reading, and then it has another 0, which is the tenth. So we got to put our stickers on there and just go through them all, do our standard quality checks, and then they'll become available. And we're going to do the golden ticket on that. And the golden ticket has got quite a few little bonuses. So we have 1,000 in, and
Ooh, hello from Romania.
oh, cool. 1,000 in, and 10 will have golden tickets. And there's going to be some good bonuses. The girls are working on that. So excited about that when we release it. How long? How long do you think it'll be before we get everything together?
I actually asked Liberty that an hour or so ago. We want to go shoot for probably mid-April, possibly.
Mid-April. See, the girls are in charge. I just say, let's do this. They're putting it all together for me. So that's the, that's the back end of what goes on here at IDC Woodcraft.
Now, there was one comment I wanted to wait until
What
we were
was it?
heading back out here. It's from Dan Goodchild.
Yeah. Oh,
Said-
hey, Dan.
He said, Garrett, I love you, man, but I know you have a laser, and this is definitely a job for a laser. As an engineer,
yes,
I'm
you
sure
know
you
what?
understand
Dan
the
is-
importance
Dan
of the
is-
right tool for the right job.
Dan is right. I've got the Monport laser over there buried under stuff. Monport is the laser has not been used very much at all. I mean, I got the whole system. I got a kick-ass chiller back there. I got my vac system all ready to suck out all the smoke. And yeah, that's the Monport. This is a 80-watt unit. And yeah, I got to get it fired back up again. So good call out there. Let's see how this is looking so far. So
Honestly, it got a lot of progress done when we were back there.
yeah. So I think what I did though, because I wasn't sure about it, just since this is the first time I started it off, and it wasn't barely touching here, and this is the first quadrant I was working on. And so what I did was I took the Z down by a 0.08, and I think it might be going a little bit deeper than I wanted to go. But let's get up on the ladder and get a better look at it and see.
There we go.
Go ahead, Al. Climb up there. So that's it from overhead. I love this spindle. If you don't have a spindle on your CNC router, I'm going to link this down below because it is so quiet. I mean, you can hear that it makes noises, and when it's got bits in it, it's actually carving deep into wood. It still makes noise. It's still loud, but you're not getting the noise from the trim router. This thing, I'm gonna almost want to pause it. There, that's the spindle running by itself, not cutting. So we've almost eliminated the trim router sound. This is from PWN CNC. That's an 80 millimeter spindle. This thing's great. Yeah, that's definitely a little dense in there. I might have to redo this But I'll just flip the board over and do it again. All right, we're going to start that back up. Hey, it's lessons to be learned, and now you can learn from my mistakes. All right, you can come on down off your high horse there.
Oh, there we go.
And I also made some, just for an experiment, I made some cam clamps. I'm doing a video on clamps. That's going to be, we're probably going to work on that next week. And so all the different ways that you can clamp your projects on your CNC router, there's 5 different ways you can do it. And so I'm doing a video on that. I'm putting out the video for the calipers to explain how calipers work, all the different ways you can measure with them, and how to adjust them when they go out of adjustment. You got another question?
Another one from Dan. He's
Hey,
keeping
Dan.
us in line today.
Hey, what? Oh, Dan, man, you're a talky man today, huh?
I tuned in a bit late. Have you talked about the photo being in negative?
I have not. No, I've never done a photo card before this. So I can't answer any photo cards. I didn't actually design this. This was sent to me by somebody as a file by one of our brothers named Edwin. So
Honestly, I might be able to talk about this a little bit with
fire away.
Yeah. So basically what that means is like, you see how Garrett and Sarah, they're like right around there. They're both Caucasian. So so this should be the whiter part of the carving, but since it is in the negative, it's the darker part. It might be different with carving, but that's, from my photo knowledge, that's what a negative space would be there.
Yeah. Adam can speak to that because he's went to school for videography and what have you. So thanks for sharing. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's a little deep here. Looks
Yeah,
like
a little bit.
Starting to lose her eye. How many are on board right now?
We've got 39 on board, but
Yeah,
we had about 45 earlier.
Yeah, right in the middle of the day. So anyway, yeah. Remember 8 p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. We got the IDC CNC Hangout live on the IDC Woodcraft YouTube channel. We're going to have our sister Kate, as usual, as my co-host. And we got Ray Kinman, the master wood carver, who carves for Disney. And he's going to talk about airbrush and hand carving and finishing and take your questions. So excited about that. Next week we have Greg. Greg is another CNC brother. He's got a YouTube channel. And I've talked to Izzy Swan. Izzy's going to join us, not next week, but we're going to set it up so he'll come on the live and be the special guest on the live. So Izzy Swan, who else we got? We got quite a few other people lined up. Julian's got it all lined up. Hamilton. We're going to have Hamilton on it. Got another statement question?
It's just Dan telling me I did a good job.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He does mention that, he says, yeah, that's exactly what I mean when I was talking about the image.
Oh, okay.
The image needs to be reversed in software before preparing for the carve. Same if you're lasering it.
I got you.
So would that mean instead of the where it's darker, it would be lighter,
Yeah.
and vice versa?
I got you. So yeah, I can do that. So what I'll have to do, yeah, I thought about doing this, and I'll do it on the next one. Maybe I'll flip this one over and do it there. Is I will paint I'll urethane the whole thing, and then nice deep coat of urethane, and then I'll carve, and then I'll spray paint and sand off the paint after it dries off the urethane. I've seen people do that, and it comes out pretty good that way. So we'll do that one next. Matter of fact, I'll flip this one over and do it that way. So, all right, well, with that, I am going to check out. Thank you for jumping on in the middle of the day. I just figured while I'm doing this, I might as well show you what I'm doing, answer any questions. Any more questions, bring them on right now, and then we'll check out, and I'll be back on a little later. Let's see, what else we got going on? Oh, yeah. So if you've got a LongMill, I got the Vortex. Well, it's not just for the LongMill. It's for any CNC router. The Vortex is your rotary. And I've actually had this for about a month. I just haven't had the time to put it in yet. So there's the chuck. This is beefy. Nice beefy chuck. And the LongMill, the alt mill that CNC is putting out, the 4x4 that did a pre-release of the first 50, and we were number 28. We ordered it, we're number 28. Phantom just did some work. I got another video I'm going to be doing on a sandwich board. That's one of those signs you see out in front of a store that's wedged out like that, and it's got whatever's on it. In this case, it's for the framing shop. We had a tornado come through town about a week ago, and it was about a mile away from here, but the winds were really strong here and grabbed his frame, his sandwich board, and tore it up. So, all right, well, with that,
Take one last look at it.
yeah.
Ooh, it looks weird with the camera when you move it like that. Looks like it's kind of pulsating.
What's that?
When you move it on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks kind of funny.
Okay, well, we will catch you tonight.